Kain tayo ng mga palalabs. Toyu. Sirang nilagyan. Biko. Eh, na-stop ka rin eh. Ewan po, bakit? Kumain ka na? Ayan o, hotdog. Ano yung sabaw? Yung sabaw, yung kaning lamig eh. Lagyan mo tubig. Sayang eh. Bakit hindi ko ba kumain yan? Pakatin. Kumain ka ng tuyo. Hindi naman maalat. Yan. Sarap ng tuyo. Ang ina naman. Hindi siya malat.
And that is why I'm so excited to check out the iPhone 12. I mean, we haven't seen an update to Apple's design for the iPhone since the iPhone 10. And before that, it had been, I don't know, about 17 years since they had updated the design that they originally introduced with the 6. So here in front of me, I have the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro. Surely we will get our hands on them in due time. Oh, right. Interesting. The new Sticker Bomb skin from the one and only T brand that is a limited time drop that you can check out at the link in the video description. Now, what excited me when I watched the keynote for the iPhone 12 was this return to kind of a more squared off shape. I've always liked it. part of it is just nostalgia. A lot of people around here assume that I'm some kind of Apple hater. I hate iPhones or something like that. But the truth is, I actually daily drove this iPhone 4 for almost 3 years. And I've been through everything with it. I replaced the battery at one point. I had to replace a broken home button at one point. Like, I really wanted to keep this thing going. I absolutely loved it. And part of what I loved about it was the kind of like industrial solid design that I still think stands out today. And so seeing Apple make a return to this kind of squared off design was something that was kind of exciting to me, even as someone who doesn't normally geek out over like, yeah, like the design, the lines, the phone, you know. Honestly though, feeling it in my hand, I can't say that I like it as much as I was expecting to. Part of what worked so well about the iPhone 4 was its size. Like, it was very, very holdable, you know? Remember when the lock button was on the top? Haha, I remember that.
Nagulas
Honestly,
na
this
pala
I
ako
find
kagabi.
kind of like a little bit harder to hold on to. Like, it either alternately
Nagulas
digs into
kagabi.
my palm or kind of slips out of it. To be
Nagulas
clear,
na kamay kagabi.
there is a sticker on it. Fancy sticker, but a sticker nonetheless. And I'm just finding it a little bit sharp in a way that I didn't find the iPhone 4. I don't know, I'm more of a naked guy. You know, I'm a naked boy. At most, a fancy sticker. I don't really like a bulky thing around my phone. Don't be naked.
Really?
Store.com. My smile here. Got my shoes, things that need paywall so I can buy the Apple News for, you know, whatever it costs. Thanks for that. This is got my app library, so this is Apple holding the hands of all the people that don't know how to make folders. My wife will benefit from this. Whatever reason, you still put the icon wherever you want. But yeah, I tend to just make folders, and then anytime I don't need folders, the Spotlight is so amazing. If you've been living under a rock, the main benefits of the iPhone 12 lineup are as follows. And surprisingly, this is really cool. Most of them apply to both the 12 and the 12 Pro, which impressed the heck out of me. Because Apple's been known to do things like, oh, well, you don't need a OLED display or whatever the case may be. So we've got higher resolution displays. We're now calling it Super Retina. Apple has finally given in to the pixels per inch war, but in a way that I still think is reasonably sensible, as long as it's not costing us anything in battery. More on that later. It's got support for 5G across the entire new lineup. As long as that doesn't affect battery too much, that should be okay. Although word on the street is that it has. We're going to have to wait for the upcoming iPhone 13 lineup to get a more efficient 5G modem. We've got the A14 Bionic SoC, which to my knowledge is the first commercially shipping 5nm processor. So it's got an enhanced neural engine as well as a new image signal processor, which should make the cameras on these better than ever, even though they're 12 megapixels across the board, even on the iPhone 12 Pro. So you've got your telephoto 12 megapixel, your regular 12 megapixel, and your super wide 12 megapixel. And then finally, honestly, as crazy as this sounds, I don't really care that much about a new super advanced SoC these days. I mean, I am still daily driving a Note 9 and finding it to be fast enough for my use. The thing that's blowing me away here is glass. On both of these phones, Apple is using a new ceramic shield glass technology that infuses the glass with like ceramic that apparently makes them more shatterproof, just across the board stronger than anything that we've ever seen before by an order of like several times. I mean, is this the end of shattered iPhone screens? According to some...
Ba't ka nag-iipon? Para sa birthday ko yun. Para sa birthday mo? Ayoko nag-iipon! Bakit ka nga nag-iipon? Para sa birthday mo? Eh bakit tayo naman kita kay paghanda? Ba't ka pa nag-iipon? Nasaan yung ipon mo? O bakit ka? Alam mo bakit ako nag-iipon? Ano? Bakit ka nag-iipon? Pagbili ng cake! Mahirap na tayo! Mahirap na tayo? Diyos ko naman, ba't laging mahirap tayo?